Morning, folks. Sorry, give me 2 seconds. My rig has decided to fall apart, so my platform for having my laptop on has fallen down. Just give me a second till I fix this. Sorry about this. Need to get an Allen key. 1 second. Sorry about this. You can hear me rattle in the background with an Allen key. Should do it. Hopefully that does it. Hold on. Right, hopefully that's it, folks. Hold on. I hadn't planned for that. Right, I'm back in the chair. I hadn't planned for all that drama, folks, sorry. So, let's see who's in. Jackson's in, how's it going? Indian Steak, Consumer. Arkies, good morning all, good morning. Flip me, I'm out of breath now. Right, so what happened there is, if any of you have seen the rig video, on the left hand side is like a little keyboard tray, and that's Allen keyed into the side of the upright vertical aluminium profile. Pardon me. It collapsed down with my laptop on it, so I wouldn't be able to actually see your messages and stuff, but it's fixed now, so hopefully it works a bit better. So how are you all this morning? Have anyone had a go at this? I think I've seen that you had a go at this as well. Argies. There's some guys have now got Ghost to use, that's good. Yes, key is very good in Group 2 at these courses, Suzuka, Fuji, yeah, the real live tracks like Spa, I think another one of these good at. Metal, how are you? Well, I'm not going to look at Key's lab because I'm sure I do a track guide for that, so I'm going to look at P2's lab. Nico Romero, Genesis driver in the World Tour, let's have a little look. How are yous? Very chilled out stream this morning. Going to go in and do this. Not very good in either Group 2 or at this track, so it'll be a learning experience for me. Yes, Arcades, I think there will be a lot of people who are going to go full try hard in this, to be honest. Right, let's have a look. Okay, he's third out of there. He's shifted on the rev limiter. 145. 167. 50. Third. Now unfortunately I don't have any experience with this car. I've only ever really driven the GTR in Group 2. So I'll be able to learn this car as well, because I believe it's now the better car than the GTR. I mean, with all due respect, consumer, if key is P1, you know, it's only 20 past 9, it's only been out for an hour. It'll be substantially faster once the proper fast guys get on. Hey Mark, thank you mate. I wasn't chilled at the start of the stream, Mark. My whole screen platform collapsed on me. My laptop nearly went on the floor. The little keyboard tray I used to place my laptop on for reading chat was not in a good way. But there's 15 of you in anyway, so thank you very much. If you wouldn't mind, just to get the stream started off, hitting the like button. I believe it will push the stream out a bit further for me. Right, 149. We'll use his ghost. We're not going to go for anything substantial here. It's just to get this done and get a feel for it. Let me write a little introductory message. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Right. With that, how professional. How professional. I'd say we're in the running for the most professional, unprofessional stream. I need to get ready for work. Alright, no worries, no worries. Thank you, Arkies, man. You take care, buddy. Thank you very much. Right, shall we go in and do a lap then? Let's see what gold medal is. Let's see what the gold medal is. Not spending a long time in this one. Just want to get it done, out of the way. Probably an hour, maybe, to get into gold, and then whatever gold is plus a few tenths. Right, gold 152.5. Okay, so it's like a full 3 seconds we've got to play with. I mean, I'd really be hoping to do that within a couple of laps, to be quite frank. 3 seconds is a lot to play with, so I would say if it's a 52.5 now, probably like a 51.8 maybe would be gold. Yo, Ari, there's the guy we need to keep off this. Ari, we don't want you going on and doing this challenge. You'll bring that gold medal time right down to like a 50. But you're absolutely flying. If you're not familiar, guys, and you've been doing race C this week, Hadar is Ari. He's currently P1 in the world for time trial on race C. I'm making it exceptionally hard for me to have the confidence to exit turn 3. But great to see you, mate. You're flying as usual. PlayStation Racer, how are you? Let's jump in here and see what we can do. don't give up trying, PlayStation Racer. Don't give up trying, mate. That's the goal. You know, don't beat yourself up, obviously, but just keep going, mate. Keep going. We'll see. And myself or other streamers who can get golds quite easily are happy to help you. So if there's any particular challenge you're having, PlayStation Racer, and you're currently, well, I'm a medium mid A plus pleb, but there's a proper alien in chat, so like please do, like anyone as well who's watching or listening in, like, and you have questions or there's something you're completely screwing up consistently, do ask. You know, if I can't help you, I'll point you in the direction of someone who's more competent to help you out. 60 to 100, there's nothing wrong with that. That's all miles in the bank, PlayStation Racer. That's all experience, you know. So there's nothing wrong with that at all. I've told the story many times, PlayStation Racer, about me doing the Lewis Hamilton challenge and staying up through the night to like 5:30 in the morning to get a gold medal at Dragon Trail Seaside, and couldn't get it. About 7 or 8 hours, hundreds and hundreds of miles, and then I got it. I didn't even get it in that session. I got it like, I don't know, like a month later or a few weeks later or something. And now, 3 years later, I could do a gold lap time with one eye closed. Do you know what I mean? A gold lap time is probably 2.5 seconds off my pace now. So you'll improve, and it'll happen. The improvements will happen when you least expect them to happen. Like, you know, all of a sudden a penny will drop. You'll have an epiphany, a light bulb moment, and you'll go, oh, that particular corner, I was doing this and I should have been doing that, and all of a sudden you're 3/10 quicker. And then you'll start applying that learning to other corners, and you'll just build up your knowledge base. I'm still on my journey trying to learn, but you're on yours as well. So just enjoy it, mate. Just enjoy it. Tanker, good morning, mate. Right, first pleb lap incoming. Let's go. Thank you for the likes, guys. Thank you for everyone who's watching and enjoying. Don't be expecting anything great here. As far as combos go, this is probably as low as it gets for me. I'm not strong here at all. Right. Let's get a little chilled lap under our belt, just to get the feel for the car. That 205 was done just to get a thumbnail. Right, let's see where Nico's braking. Wow, that's a lot of speed carried there. Okay, you can carry a lot more speed there. Okay. It's going to be one that attracts the aliens. Someone said it earlier on, alright, it's going to attract the aliens. This is always a favourite for fast guys, I think. Didn't need a lift there. Okay. I think that's actually a gold. I think we just did gold in our first go. Ooh. It's weird how much speed you can actually carry through some of these corners. I just gotta get used to that. Okay. $52.5, right, okay. We'll get it in a second. Turn 1 I can stay in 5th. Okay, just rev it out. I was just copying Nico's gear in there, but if I can stay in 5th, maybe that's easier. Okay, a bit better. 7/10 off. Let's try and carry more speed into turn 1. Actually, I like 6th. I'll drop to 4th. Okay. Okay. Much better. Starting to get a feel for it a little bit now. Okay. Keep on getting the spoon wrong though. Haven't got my braking point sorted out for that one yet. So I'll just go over this line and I'll stop and pause for a wee second and chat with you guys. Get a better braking point here. Oh, too wide. Okay, is that gold? I think that's gold. Turn 1 you can stay in 5th. Morgs, how's it going, mate? Evening. So you're saying evening, Morgs. Where does that put you in the world? Either ahead of me or behind us. Are you in the US? Is it early morning? Australia and ahead, mate. Nice. Morning snowy shift. Okay, so that was a very, very bog standard gold medal, I think. I'm right in saying, and it was, as you've seen, scrappy, horrible, everything wrong with it. So you can get gold. I think gold will be 51.8. So maybe we'll improve it to 51.8. That was just a few laps. Let's see. Actually, I'll put a poll in because you guys are in charge. So I'll put a poll in. Let me go down here. After Suzuka, what next? believe that Mount Panorama one's very difficult as well. I've heard nothing but bad things about it. No worries, PlayStation Racer. Just keep going, mate. Hopefully you get a chance to have a go at this later on tonight, and you enjoy it. Right, so we've got our gold medal. So what I want to do again is what I haven't been doing recently, which I'm going to just keep doing now, seeing as I'm live. And there was always a hesitancy in me to do this, to stop driving, but I'm just going to do it as I would normally do it, which is I want to go back and take a bit of a more detailed look at this lap again and just see where, because I think what was obvious there was my hesitancy, you know, coming from racing Group 3 this week. And I think that'll be probably your biggest, the same as you're seeing me doing, is the hesitancy and going, wow, I can carry so much more speed with a high downforce. I think that's going to throw a lot of people. I don't think I need a downshift into the corners to be able to hit apexes as much because of the downforce. So they're just a couple of learnings I got from a few laps there, but I want to get this a little bit more refined as to where I can actually brake, and look at some of his sector times to see where I'm losing the time. So what I've immediately noticed there is, see this little path on the left hand side? Usually in reverse, if you've watched my track guides, right, it's braking point, brake in a straight line, then turn in, right? So brake in a straight line, turn in for your apex. This is different because it's high downforce. Watch this. So he's going to turn in at this little pathway on the left hand side and then brake. No brakes, full speed, turning in, and just as it hits the apex, then he's off the power. So that's different driving style. Does he go up to fourth here? He does. Third, just coast it the whole way through. Morning, Neil. A little bit of feathering. So 0.569. Now this is the one I want to see here. Yeah, 50 meter sign. So 50 meter sign, drop to fourth, get on the brakes. Take a chunk of that curb, keep sitting fourth, on the power fully. Probably the end of the curb as he turning in here. Down to second already. Up to third. Wow, he's in full power already there. Okay. And it's always the end of that curb. So I wonder, does he go out in third here, second? Down to first. To second. And then obviously Spoon, I was losing loads in Spoon. I haven't got Spoon even close. Like my Spoon has been like a 3 out of 10 at best. So I just want to see his braking point here. It's going to be the path again, isn't it? Fifth. Off the power, down to fourth. And then turn in at 50. See? Third, second, exit in third. Okay, and that should be full speed in sixth. Yep, full speed. Ooh, missed that one. That's earlier than I was doing it. Okay, so let's watch where that is. Between the 150 and 125. So it's about 140, I'd say that is. So we'll just, that's on the brakes there, right? So I'm just going to do a little bit of a race photograph to get the distance there. So I look at it like that. So that's 50 meters. So that gap between those is 50 meters. So I'd say that's about a 140. You can actually do it by the curves on the side here. So we'll actually work it out exactly. So how many of those spaces? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So those barriers in the background are 2 meters each. So we'll say 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Take off, that's a half. So 13 meters. So he's braking at 137 meters. So just as your car passes that one, we're brake there. 137, say 140 for safety. Start turning at 50. Yep, start turning at 50. Down to first, bit of curb, up to third. Oh, was that a double shift up to third? We'll just check if that was a double shift up to third and we'll see. Morning, Larson. 1, 2, 3, yeah, double shift. Keep the traction. $149. Okay. So what are we on now? 151.8. So we'll see how much of a difference we can get. Marky Mark's in as well. How's it going? Thomas, welcome in. Welcome in. Let's say this. We'll go back to some of this Mount Panorama. It's very even spread, guys, of what you're wanting to do. Race B. We haven't done any race B all week, so maybe we'll do some race B. Maybe we'll do the time trial. So let me know your votes. And please, you wouldn't mind getting the likes in. We've already got the gold medal. So 52.1 versus a 49.2. So we'll say 2 seconds. So there's a 2 seconds difference between me and Nico. I'd say this will end up being a 51.8, 51.7, something like that. So maybe we'll try for like a 51.5 and get it done. It is hard. I'm not very good at it, Thomas. I'm really not very good at this track. And even more so in Group 2. So we'll see what we can do. Right. Let's enter. Yeah, Suzuka is hard. It's probably one of the hardest tracks to hook up in the game. It's a real test of skill, hence why I'm not very good at it. Give me a nice square track like Sardinia A. A low skill track, I can try and look good there. Right. So let's see if we can put what we've learned into practice. 52.1, we did that in what, 2 or 3 laps, guys? I can't remember. 2 laps, 3 laps, just to get a feel for it. So now we've got a bit more detailed understanding. I'm just going to have a go to take another half a second off that. I think we can probably get a half a second off that if we get spoon right, but there's a few other little areas and details there that I think we can get more. I want to get that right. I want to get that turning right. So I want to get the 1 on the double shift. Okay. did I catch the grass there? I think I caught the grass. So interestingly, that sector 1 was 9/10 lost. Just in sector 1. So we need to tidy that up a whole lot. Don't mind being like 3 or 4 tenths off them there. Yeah, we're 4 tenths slower, so that's better. No, I'm not turning in quick enough. Did it again, unfortunately. Wrong gear and didn't get my turn in right. Blaney, how's it going? It's the NSX, mate, Group 2. I'm sure you can use anything to get gold, really, but the ghost I'm following is the NSX. And I'm in the wrong gear. I was in 4th, not 3rd. Brilliant. That was actually an improvement. How the hell was that an improvement? We'll see how much time we can make up in spoon. Wrong gear. We got a few tenths back at least, but it's a bit better of a shape. That was like 4 tenths gain just in the last corner. Oh no. Cars morning. 1.5% Jetta Racing. Jetta Racing is an absolute beast at these time trials. As you can see, I still just don't have the confidence in the car doing what I'm thinking it's going to do. I'm very shaky because I'm just not used. I'm very twitchy because I'm just not used to the downforce. It takes me a while to get used to the downforce that it gives you because sometimes it turns in quicker than you think it's going to turn in. But just a learning curve. Yeah, Kiwi. It's a difficult adjustment. I mean, generally with Group 2 on this track, the last time, interestingly enough, the first ever stream I ever did was last March. That was my first ever stream, and I did 2 of them, and it was Group 2 at Suzuka just before, maybe it was February, it was just before GT7 was launched, and it was in the GTR, and I was able to get down within, I think, 8 or 9 tenths perhaps of the world record. So I can get my speed there, but it took, that was maybe 5 hours of time trial. I'm not looking to do that today. I'm just looking to get a bit more comfortable with the car. Yeah. Dieter Roman, how's it going, mate? And thank you guys for all the likes to get the stream started. 25 likes already within 45 minutes. That's great. Great for us. Right. So yeah, let's just hook one of these up then. Okay. That was a nice exit. Too early of an apex there, but it was the best we've done it so far, so oh no, you bottle job. That was like a second quicker. Yo, Pio, how's it going? Pio, give us your ratings out of 10 for the tree level in this track. That is not the proper line. I wouldn't recommend that one. wouldn't recommend it. Wouldn't recommend it. But that was going quite well, actually. That was going quite well. Relatively well. That would have been like a 50.2 or 50.3 or something. Do you know what the problem is the gearing. I can't see my gears behind my wheel. I really need to do something about this because it's really putting me off. I need to be able to see my gears. But we'll get there. We'll get there. No worries, Blaney. Thanks for dropping by, mate. Really appreciate it. You have a good day at work. Whoa, you can see my confidence is really increasing and carrying the speed there, so that's a good thing. Not too much. I just want to get about another 7 or 8 tenths off this, and then we'll call it there. Oh, I didn't get the line right. Missed both those apexes. Perfect. Can still be a ton more aggressive there. Dublin Dave's in. How's it going, mate? No. Thank you, Dublin Dave. Thank you, mate. Thomas, have I done any skill development with someone? Is that no? I 2 years ago, just over 2 years ago, I had a few lessons with Digit, which I'd highly recommend to anyone. Like, very, very good. His knowledge of what he does is second to none, really. Did like 3 or 4 lessons. But the biggest selling point I can give to Digit is one of the first tracks that we did a lesson on was Lago Maggiore, and 1 year to the month after the lesson, I was P6 in the world on that track. So he taught me quite well. Let's put it that way. Who was off? German Kiwi's off. No worries, mate. You take it easy. I was actually having a chat with Digit last night, so I was like, I'm struggling with Red Bull Ring, so I was maybe going to get another lesson with him. We're having a chat about maybe doing another lesson, because I can, it's all about like identifying where your skill gaps are, like pinpointing them, not just saying I'm no good at this group or I'm no good at this track. It's like, where exactly, refine it right down, what exactly you're struggling with. And I was looking at my track guide versus his track guide, and it's really interesting for you guys to go and see. So if you look at for the Gran Turismo movie challenge, our sector 1 and sector 3 is almost identical, within like 1,000th or two, like a couple of thousandths. And that's where I've always said is, oh, I'm competitive on the fast flowing circuits, the fast flowing. So it's the fast and medium speed corners where I'm competent and I'm okay. Where I'm struggling was sector 2, and that's the slower speed corners, the ones that the heavier braking points. So that's where I really need to work on. If I can work in those areas and, you know, because he was 3/10 faster than me in sector 2. So he's gained like a tenth a corner, because there only is three corners in sector 2. So if I can get, you know, if I can match him in sector 1 and sector 3, and I'm losing 3/10, that turns my time from being like top 50 in the world to top 25 in the world. You know, just by getting those 3/10 back. I'm not saying I'm going to match him, but I just need to improve. That's the area of improvement for me, is slow speed corners and aggressive exits and getting that throttle control down. So probably have a chat with him about that. Yeah, he knows his stuff. He knows his stuff all right. Definitely would pay attention to what he says. Right, let's go. That's better. Not great, but better. Power slides for free. It's a little bit more aggressive there. Oops, reading chat. Okay, that was a better exit. I'm matching the ghost here. No, missed that apex. No! It was going so well. It was going so well. It was a really, really good sector 1. I was only like 2.5 tenths off him there. shit. Pardon me. Pleb. Good traction there, good traction. This is better. Okay, so that should be goal by the end of the week. Let's have a look at that. SDS, how's it going? Loads and loads and loads. And a 6-star roulette ticket, my goodness, I cannot wait to win a token to go and buy a car. Yeah, that was, it was better. It was better, Thomas. It's just, so what are we now? 30 minutes in of driving. We're starting to get a feel for the track, but there's an abundance of time there, an abundance of time. We can take off and keep chipping away at that. You know, it's not, it's just about having the confidence in the car to carry the speed, you know. We can do a lot better than that. Probably, I would say, if we pushed it because of lack of experience, I would say, if Key's in a 49.1, I would say somewhere around here. We could probably get that in the next hour and a half, but whether I want to push that, because that's going to keep on going down, and I'm definitely not doing a track guide for it. I have not enough knowledge of this track. I'm not strong enough. I'm not strong enough in the car. I'm not strong enough in the track. I'm sure Key will have a guide out. Digital will have a guide out. Tidgeney's put his time in. He'll have a guide out. Mr. MCA will do one later on. Check out their guides, guys. They're the people I would trust to have a good guide in this, if they're doing it. Yeah, Thomas, mid 20s, mate. Exactly, mid 20s. About 15 years ago. Mid 20s, about 15 years ago, mate. Yeah. So, let's see on the votes. So race A is the lowest, race C is second lowest. People are enjoying race B, so we can maybe do some race B. I haven't done any of that all week. Mount Panorama is the highest. I'm going to end that poll and ask another poll here, which will be either to keep going at this or to jump to something else. So I'll end that poll. Thank you very much, guys. If you haven't already, you wouldn't mind hitting the like button. Keep pushing the stream forward. That would be much appreciated. Thank you very much. And thanks to all the guys who've hit the subscribe button as well. Feel free to do that. Free of charge and all that stuff. Nibblei's in. John's in as well. On your way home from Ebola. Hope you had a good time, John. I thought you were at Imola for the F1. I thought that's why you were going there. I thought there was a race on or something. But I hope you had a good time. They're asking the community, some first class streamer professional engagement going on there. Bikes for life, John. Yes, Nibbleye. Anyone entering the stream, don't forget the entrance fee to the stream is just a little tick on the like button. I'm joking, of course, but it'd be nice if you did it. John, the F1 isn't on, just a track walk. Well, that's a great experience, John. That's a great experience that many people wouldn't have had. So for you to have that experience, I'm sure it was very enjoyable for you. Sure, it was very enjoyable for you, son. Bikes for life. Are those bicycles or motorbikes? Bikes for life. Which bikes for life are you? Yeah, it'd be nice to see, John. I'm glad you had a good time. Wow, we've got an even split. Some people are saying to improve at Suzuka, and the next favourite is to have a chat with you guys. So we're chatting now. Motorcycles, nice, nice. Where is my phone at? Yes, thank you very much, guys. We're almost pushing 1.2k subs. I think we hit 1k subs about two and a bit weeks ago. So if we can get to like 1.2, that would be amazing. Luke, how's it going, mate? We're all good, we're all good. So how much do you want me to improve by? What do you want me to improve at this time by? Like, what would be acceptable for you to... Because I'd say to get to like around about... Say we can get like 2 or 3 tents quite comfortably. To get around this sort of vicinity would be probably over an hour, maybe an hour and a half, depending. Mary Pest is in. Nice to see you, Mary. Love the little love emoji. Very nice. No worries, Mark. You take it easy, mate. Thomas, is that a question for me? Just so as I know whether to give the answer to that or not. Did I say hello to you, SDS? I hope I did. It's always lovely seeing you. Is that one of these heart symbols, Demo? Yeah, so since we're chilling and chatting, I'll happily answer that question. FlashDagger is my first ever PSN name. No, first ever Xbox name, because I didn't have a PlayStation until 2018, 17. I'm going to 2017. Had a PS4. I'm going to say. So I had an Xbox from like early 2000s, and I had the Xbox 360 from like 2008. And I wasn't a gamer until later years in life. And so what age would I have been then? 25, let's say, 25, 26. And my mate let me play Call of Duty, this new game that everyone was talking about being amazing, Call of Duty Modern Warfare. And I went round to his house and I had a go on his game. And I'd never played a first player shooter before. Never played one before. I thought this is the most amazing, immersive thing ever. Like, it felt so real. The graphics, even to today, still stand up. The gameplay was awesome. I still believe it's probably the best game they've ever made in the COD franchise. And I just couldn't believe it. However, there was one key area that I wasn't so good at, which was the main point of the game, shooting, aiming. So it was awful. I had no skill whatsoever. I just kind of enjoyed camping and like watching people run by and running around and doing my best. And then he says, listen, if you want to slow things down, throw a flashbang. And then he showed me the melee attack. So it was like right thumbstick. So it was like left bumper. I think right bumper was a grenade. Left bumper was like a flashbang. So I would just see someone on the mini-map who'd shot, throw a flashbang in and run in and melee attack them. So my first lot of games was me flashbanging and melee attacking. And ultimately I was like, yeah, just FlashDagger, mate, FlashDagger, that's the way to go. FlashDagger. And then that was my name. I was like, right, I need to create a PSN name, FlashDagger. So that's the story behind that. But let's jump in again. I'll do one more improvement. Once I get one more improvement, then I will go on to the next thing. So we need one more improvement on a 50.654. So one improvement does this, because the chat has asked for an improvement, so we'll do that. Or we'll try to do it. We'll try to do it. That's not it. Thomas, I can definitely do it. My challenge with me is the amount of time it takes me to get up to speed. Like, my upper level is decent, but how long it takes me to get there is quite long, especially on tracks I'm not familiar with. Like, if we jump into race B, for example, and go to Road Atlanta, you'll see that I'll be up to pace pretty quickly. It's Group 4, it's a track I know. I'll get up to pace pretty quick, a reasonable pace. This is a track I'm not very familiar with, and a car that I don't use very often, so it takes me a little bit longer to get there. Right. Hold on. The ghost is from Nico. Yes, it is. It is. Right, let's go. Awful. I'm going to do that old cliched streamer thing. 50 likes and I'll improve. It'll have absolutely no bearing on my improvement, but it'll be nice to have. Right, come on. Too much speed carried. This is where it gets stressful, right? Because I can get that lap in, but now I'm having to push. And whenever you're pushing, that's whenever mistakes happen. So let's just get 0.7, 0.6 and do better in spoon. Doom was your first shooting game? I remember Doom. I didn't play it, I didn't have a PC. But I remember hearing about it in the mid-90s. I'll tell you, actually, no. I did play a first player shooter, but it was a single player, Wolfenstein 3D and Duke Nukem 3D. I played those in the mid-90s. I played those, but it wasn't like online multiplayer where you've got people running around and stuff. Awful. We're 2/10 down. Can't believe that. Okay. So in the second day, it pegs me to turn in a bit later. Turn in too early. With spoon. There's a lot more width there to use, I'm not using it. Especially with Group 2, Thomas. It's too easy to turn in too early because of the downforce. better. Crap. Second gear, not third. Blueberries. What's going on with the blueberries? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is, Ark. I don't know what that is, but it probably means something. There's probably some undertones to that. Nice, Thomas, you have to tell me more about that once I just finish this lap. Okay, that's a better turn onto that. I think you have many more accounts in that, Ark. I think you've many accounts you're not letting us on about. Crap. Metal, how's it going, mate? Too deep. Damn it. Neil, you're back. Welcome. Welcome to the House of Pain. Yeah, better launch out of that corner that time. No, that was almost amazing. That was almost amazing. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was a point 5 sector 2 split. It is a hard one. It is definitely not easy. It's all just about the timing in sector 1. Dan, welcome in, mate. Welcome in. Hope you're well, mate. Oh, sweat is dripping off me already. Too deep, idiot. It's going to be tricky. Don't give a pleb like me a car with this amount of power. Can't handle it, can't deal with the power. I haven't, Demo, I haven't. At any stage, if you're getting bored watching this, let me know. I'm sure it's not the most exciting thing to be watching me suffer in pain. Just let me know, won't be offended. Piss off, curb. It's just the timing, Thomas. It's the timing, getting the timing right. Crap. This is the one I did my first ever stream on demo, yes, it is, in the GTR. Too late again. Too late on the brakes. Yeah, I think I was trying to get a 49 demo at that stage. But different game, different GT Sport, different game, different physics, different car. I'd already ballsed it up anyway. Pushing too hard now. Something in my eye. Something in my eye. Right. I really wish someone had done a good time with the GTR so I could copy that. Definitely better in the GTR than I am in this car. Mark, do us a favour. Post the names of all your accounts in chat so we know who to avoid. Okay. Come on, let's focus. No worries, Morgs, you take it easy, mate. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Hope you have a good evening. Go away. I hate the torque in this car. I'm pretty sure the GTR sticks to the track more. This is an awful track for me, Larson. This is the biggest challenge for me. This is probably one of my worst combos in the game. I'm very, very low level at Suzuka in any car. I'm put in high downforce, I'm even worse, so like I'm just struggling through this the best I can to try and figure it out. But sector 1 is just all timing. It's just all getting your timing down. And then the rest of it's just confidence in the car, which I don't have just yet. It usually takes me like 2 or 3, a brand new car, brand new combo like this that I haven't done in, when was the last time I did Suzuka? Christmas time? I think we did Suzuka like what, 8-9 months ago. In December was the last time I was at this track. So gotta figure it out again. Just keep going to get a lap in. I want to use bad words. We're at the stage where we're wanting to swear. That's another option. We could do some single player. I've got loads and loads and loads of single player to do in this game. Haven't done hardly any of it. You're taking that too neat. Yeah, I'd be surprised if Zavasic doesn't pop up and have a go at this. He really loves this track, or Group 2 and anything really. Usual, good to see you, man. I'm struggling. Usual, I'm having difficulties. You're an absolute idiot. Oh my god, I was so close to the ghost. That was like a 0.5. Sausage, hello. Too slow. Shit. Oh, balls that up. Do you see the correction there? I turned in and I was like, oh, it's turned in far too much than what I wanted it to. You do realise this is going to completely mess me up for Group 3 in Red Bull Ring, don't you? Like, once I start getting used to this, it's going to mess me up for Group 3. Too far away. How do you reset the ghost? Settings, ghost settings, reset ghost position on. What that means is it's going to reset the ghost every sector for you. So instead of the ghost being like a second and a half up the road, so we turn that off. Watch. See? Oh, it'll do it at the end of the next lap probably. Just want to practice spoon. It's where I'm losing most of my time. Too much speed carried. But that was better. Hold on, I want to turn that on. I want to make sure I have this for the next lap. Who have I missed? Oh, far from the top, Mark, far from the top. That was a good sector though. Didn't need to lift there. Don't know why I lifted. Damn it, the ghost hasn't reset. Damn it, the ghost didn't reset. I need to exit now. Flip me. Typical. Oh. Oh, hold on. So if you notice there that after I turned it back on, it didn't reset, so then it wasn't where I was expecting it to be, and it kind of threw me a little bit. Which just proves to me where my issue is. I turned in whenever he turned in. I was still following the ghost, but he was too far ahead, so I turned in far too early. Right, settings. I am absolutely lashing with sweat right now. Okay, reset ghost is on. We can do this, we can do this. There's so much time to be gained in that final chicane. Message me, Larson, on Twitter. The reason I can't just say yes to you is we've had a problem, unfortunately, with... We'll talk about that now, actually. I would suggest, and people are free to disagree with me, in terms of shouting out, redirecting, you know, supporting other channels that are even much bigger than mine, stuff you can see me doing on stream, stuff you haven't seen me doing off stream. I try and be as supportive as possible. Lately, what has been a trend, not just in my stream but in other streams, and this is not a reflection on you, Larson, I really appreciate you just even asking. That's very, very kind and courteous of you, and the courtesy is appreciated. You know, if I know you've got a channel, I will try and help and support you, absolutely. What has been happening recently is, in other streams, mods just posting links to other channels without the indication from the streamer. And there's been a lot of passive self-promotion, not yourself, Larson, nothing to do with you. And what I mean by passive self-promotion is, overt self-promotion is going, hey, come watch my channel. And this isn't just in my channel, this is in other people's channels. And it's really uncomfortable whenever it happens. So, for example, SDS, PO, Larson, Thomas, Mark, you're all in here. I'm saying to you right now, thank you for coming into my stream. Okay? Now, later on tonight, Key will be streaming. Some of you will be in there. If I was to go into Key's chat, and I'm there to support Key, right? Not support myself. And I was to say, PO, SDS, Usual, Sausage, thank you all for coming into my stream today. How would that appear to you? Do you think that's right and proper, or do you think that's maybe taking liberties a little bit? Let me know. Let me know what you think. Because to me, personally, that's not the appropriate place for me to be thanking you for coming to my stream. I've seen individuals do the most minuscule of donations in other people's streams, multiple one after another, to say, hey, just letting you know, in inverted commas, I'm back and I'm streaming again. it's not right. You know, it's not the right way to do things. I think the Gran Turismo community is incredibly supportive. I've benefited from a lot of that support, and I try and support as many as I can. But what I do think there needs to be is a little bit more courtesy and respectfulness of the streamers, because they will look after you. I will look after anybody. You know, in terms of trying to help them out, get them to where they need to get to, because nobody does grow. Nobody goes from 0 to 1,000 subscribers without a bit of help somewhere along the way, and I've definitely benefited from it, and I'm trying to pay that forward. But if the stream just becomes a free-for-all, then it's a little uncomfortable, and the streamer will see these things. They will see these things happening, and they won't want us called out, because it puts them in an uncomfortable position to say, if I call that out and challenge that overtly, all of a sudden I'm the bad guy. And I don't want to be put in that position either. I don't want to be put in a position whereby if I say yes to one person, then it'll come back to me and say, well, you let them do it, why not me, blah blah blah. I will look after you. Follow me on Twitter. If you're in my streams and I don't even know you have a channel, sometimes I'm not even aware you have a channel, let me be aware of your channel, you know. And I'm not saying this is till forbid. Like, let's say I have 100,000 subscribers. Let's say I was the size of Super GT. I couldn't have 60,000 people messaging me their channels, because it would just become overwhelming. But at the size that I am now, I can manage it. Let me know you do have a channel, you know, so I can check it out at least before I just say yeah. So I, you know, and again, not a reflection on you, Larson, but there is that part as well whereby, what am I actually promoting here? You know, what am I platforming on my channel? What am I putting my name to and saying, yeah? So I kind of prefer to at least know the channel, know the content, know what they're doing, know what they're about, before I promote it. And I prefer the promotions to come from me, and not people in my chat saying go here, go there. If I want to redirect the stream at the end of the stream, I prefer it to be my decision as to where it goes. And with all due respect, I'm not really open to suggestions, because it has to be from me. Is what I've said fair and reasonable? Given what you know of me and how much I do have supported other channels and will continue to do so, are those sort of boundaries fair to keep the house in order? Let me know. Well, Jackson agrees. He thinks that's fair. If you don't agree, honestly, I'm absolutely fine for you to disagree and let me know constructively that you believe that it should be a free-for-all. Like I was saying, David, just if you have a channel, I don't know everyone who does have channels, but if you're someone who I know and I've seen like in numerous chats and you're saying, you know, would you mind helping me out a little bit? You know, it doesn't even stop at just calling out. That's the easy part. Like the likes of Wind, for example, I gave him his first redirect, and I did a lot of his thumbnails recently. You know, I just need to manage my time better and manage this situation a bit better, I think, because I've had myself in a situation. I'll just talk about this now. So would someone who you all know come in recently and say, Flash, can I message you? Don't mention names, because it's not about the individual. They did nothing wrong. There's a lot of things you don't see about people wanting my time away from streaming or away from making videos that you don't see. And I've had numerous people approaching me, not just from which I'm happy to do, to make thumbnails, to do their videos, to do this, to do that. It got to the stage where people were approaching me, asking me for money, and not a small amount of money, thousands of pounds. where I was propositioned by someone who is very well known in the community, who propositioned me for thousands of pounds. It was totally inappropriate and put me in a very uncomfortable position. I've had people coming into my stream and self-promoting, people coming in and want me to stop my stream to start giving them insight and guidance on how to do things. All I ask is just a little bit of respect of the right time and the right place and the right requests, because I'm very, very happy to help you. I'll say it now, since you aren't aware, like the second biggest video views that I've ever made isn't even on my channel. And I'm sure you won't mind me saying now, it's over a year ago. Like, Aura had an amazing setup but didn't have the ability to make videos, so I made his video for the setup that thousands and thousands of people enjoyed in the first week of GT7. And it's only recently you'll see I've put a lot more effort into what I'm doing for myself rather than the effort that I'm putting into other people. And I'm not sure if that rubs some people the wrong way or not. But I will still happily help you out. Like, for example, the guidance I've had from Digit, who's helped me out with how to make thumbnails and different things. I'm happy to help you out and offline. If you come to me, if I have the time, I'll try and help you. But I guess I just want to, I don't know what the right way to do it is. I suppose I'm very new to this streaming thing and content creation, and I want to be as helpful to as many people as possible. I want to give as much as I possibly can to people behind the scenes, whether it be equipment or whatever it may be, or support the different streamers who've given me entertainment. But I just feel a little bit, in some regards, where that has been taken advantage of a little bit, if I'm just being completely candid with you. And oftentimes whenever I put up resistance after having been very, very helpful either financially or with my time, it has ended in me being on the receiving end of abuse, quite frankly, and it's been very uncomfortable. So I don't know what the right balance is, guys. Maybe you can direct me. I don't want to be abrasive and dismissive. I want to be helpful, but I want to do it in a way that I don't end up feeling like shit, quite frankly, at the end of it. If that makes sense. I'm not sure if I'm making sense to you. Yes, Pio. We'll listen to Pio. So yeah, I'm kind of just trying to find my feet with this thing, guys. And but also supporting people as well. I just don't know what that balance is. I don't know what that balance is with my time, but I'm trying my best, genuinely am, and that is an open it. If you're someone I know from streams, if you're someone who's never engaged in the channel before, the likelihood of you getting a response from me on Twitter is slim. If you're someone who's shown a lot of support and been there, and you've got a quick question, how do I do this? What do I need to do here? I'm happy to try and help you out. Just message me offline on Twitter. If you have a channel and I've never engaged with you before, or you've been I never knew you had a channel, and you find someone has a channel, let me know. Let me know offline you have a channel, and at some point, I can't make promises, at some point I'll come in and say hello and just see what you're doing, and then maybe help you out a little bit. I think that's kind of the best I can do, really. I don't know, let me know, guys. Is what I'm saying fair enough? Yes, I say no to that as well, Neil. I say no to that as well. I know we've gone a little bit of a tangent there, but I thought maybe it was the right time to hey Key, having fun? My goodness, you're a lot more experienced this than me, Key. I was just having a bit of a conversation just to try and find the balance of what's appropriate in a stream. And I'm not asking you to name names, right? But it'll be interesting to have your perspective on this, if you wouldn't mind, and in a constructive way. Have you ever sat in your stream and felt uncomfortable with someone passively self-promoting themselves, where it's not so much overt, but it's done in a very passive manner, which makes it very uncomfortable and puts you in an uncomfortable position. Have you ever experienced that or felt that? Because for me, I want to help everybody the best I can. You have been incredibly helpful and supportive of me, and I want to pay that forward, but I'm just trying to find the right balance for doing that. And because this is quite new to me, you know, getting these sort of numbers like 30, 40, 50 people. I don't know if it's something you've experienced. I seen your time, Kay. I purposely didn't use your lap because I've said from a very first track guide, I'll do a track guide if I feel comfortable and confident of something to offer. I've nothing to offer here. Nothing. The only thing I can offer to the guys watching right now about this particular combo is that it's hard. So if and not to fret that this is a real challenge. Yeah. Yeah. I appreciate that, Daz. I appreciate that. Thanks for your input too, Key. I want to help everybody the best I can. I really do, but I normally keep a very high guard up and don't really talk about me, but I'll be honest, sometimes things have happened and been said to me that have really gotten me down, like, you know, really made me feel really down. I'm thinking to myself, like, I have tried my very best for this person. I don't really feel that I deserved that level of abuse, because on one or two occasions I maybe didn't have the time. Like, I'm working full time as well. I'm looking for gaps in my diary. August is pretty good for me. I may have more time available in the next few months. I'll talk about that in another stream. But who was I talking to recently? It might have been Arkies I was talking to. And this is the chat part of the stream, by the way, because it was voted for earlier on. I was talking to Arkies, and this might seem like a really weird thing to expose to a chat and a channel, but I'm just trying to be as open and candid as possible. Like, I really enjoy having a chat with the people I know in Gran Turismo, and around these numbers, like 30, 40 people, I can sort of cope with that. Whenever it got up to like 50 and 60 people, it made me really uncomfortable. Now, I want to grow and comfort to grow into that if I can get there, but I did feel a little bit overwhelmed. Like, I'm not really an extrovert person. I'm more of an introvert. You know, I think if you remember back to last year, I just, all of a sudden a stream arrived. And the reason it happened is Simon, who you all know, Simon, NCF, or NFC, Jerry, as you just call him, he was streaming that morning. I said, how do you stream? He says, you just press the broadcast button. And I went, right, I'm just going to press the broadcast button, because if I overthink it, I'll not do it. And I've gotten a little bit more confident with it over time. But, you know, there's, like, Key is a good streamer, engaging, you know, chatting, all the rest of it. There's really good streamers. I'm not really that. I enjoy being in a stream, sometimes more than I do streaming. You know, I enjoy having a chat and watching people play the game at a good level. I enjoy having a chat with yourselves and getting to know you and having a chat with you and getting to know me a little bit better. I really enjoy making videos. You know, that's what I really get a lot of. For me, it's very therapeutic just to sort of relax and be creative and think of something to do and explore different things, like the types of videos I want to do, what gives me enjoyment, you know, what I feel satisfied with. I'm not really driven by, I would like more viewers, of course, to my videos, because the reason I would like more viewers in my videos is that everyone who sees them, for the most part, thinks they're good, and therefore if more people saw them, then more people might get enjoyment. But that's by the by. It's more so the feedback than the views. So the streaming thing I was saying to Arkies was, we're having a chat about the video performance and stuff. And I said to him, like, I don't even know if I'm comfortable whenever it hit 50 and 60 viewers, because it was that was getting to a level whereby I almost felt like I didn't have control of everyone who was in. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but it's going to take me time, guys, to sort of get comfortable with all this. And you know, I'm learning, I'm dealing with the things. Like, let me tell you something, I can't speak on Key or Digit or Rory's behalf, or Tidney, who are getting the hundreds and hundreds of viewers, but I can speak from a place of greater empathy, having experienced it at a lower level. Like, the streaming thing isn't easy, guys. Like, if you're in a stream and you're listening now and you're lurking, you're not speaking, just be nice. be nice, because it's a hard thing, and they're entertaining hundreds and hundreds of people every single day. And I can tell you right now, it ain't easy. It ain't easy. So my respect and empathy goes out to those big streamers doing this day in, day out, because it's not an easy gig. But I really enjoy it when it's going well, when I feel like I'm in control of the situation. Whenever it gets a little bit out of hand, I feel uncomfortable. I don't know, I've probably rambled too much. Maybe I've said too much. I don't know. I'm not a professional streamer, what can I say? I'm an amateur, doing my very best. But yeah. I appreciate that, Key. Thank you. Thank you. I think Inferno came in there, Gracio came in, Sean came in. You know what would be nice as well? Maybe I need a mod channel on Twitter or something, just to have a chat, just to say, look, this is what's fair, this is what I would like. Like, here's how to challenge something in a respectful manner that isn't too harsh or abrasive, you know, but you know, just to sort of let people know and steer them in the right direction. That there's also a thing I've seen in Twitch, and I think Digit has it as well. There's like a chat, rules of the chat. Like, I don't know if you have to be monetized to do that. I'm on the process of getting that done, but you can have a thing that pops up like, these are the rules of the chat or something. I don't know. Maybe I don't want it to be flipping the Gestapo either. Do you know what I mean? I don't want it to be like, flip me, come in here to chill out and watch a stream, and there's a bloody, you know, 1,000-page rule book to read, you know. I would just like it to sort of be that there's a general understanding as to what is reasonable and what's not, and set that boundary early on while the channel's kind of growing. Yeah. Right. 36 of yous are in. Yous aren't in here to hear me talk out my arse. Let's try and improve in this lap, because at the moment it's way off the pace. 1.5 seconds off Key is not where it should be at. But I only want a little improvement. I just want a little improvement so we can park this and then move on to something else. Dwayne's in. Who did I miss? Sean, I would love to gift wrap that message of yours. Everyone knows the difference between being reasonable and not. Unfortunately, I have to respectfully disagree with you. Respectfully have to disagree with you. And when you do a few streams for long enough, you'll find out that's not the case. And I imagine the bigger you grow, that is only magnified even larger. This is my first stream last year. Kane, you came into my first stream, I believe, interestingly enough. My first ever stream was Group 2 at Suzuka. If you recall, I don't think I was as fast of a driver as I am now, but I grinded it for all week, and I think I was maybe aiming for a 49. I can't remember if it was softs or mediums, but whatever it was, the world record was, let's say, a 0.0. And I was trying to get within 1 second of it, let's say a 0.9. So I know once I grind this, but it would be a grind. It would be literally, for me to learn this track to get to my upper level, it would be 6 hours. Oh yeah, yeah. So yeah, it's a choice. Yeah, it's choosing to be a knob. They know they're wrong. They're just choosing to be knobheads. That's a fair rebuttal, Sean. It's a fair rebuttal. Right. Let's retry this and embarrass ourselves further. Okay, when is your track guide going to be up? You haven't got it all edited and stuff. I'm sure you're on pretty early this morning doing this. Have you got it edited? Is it up now? I was talking to Baptiste about the GT World Series chat, and that's another conversation, another side. I won't expose the details of the conversation, but obviously he made a very public post yesterday. He was upset. How many people haven't had a bad race? Who here in chat, 30 odd of you, can say, hand on heart, I've never had a bad race, I've never made a mistake? Probably you make a mistake every session you have, or many of them, as I've made. Those guys are on the stage. You know, for me, we should be putting all our weight and support of positivity behind them to lift them up when they make mistakes, to make sure that it doesn't crush them, to make sure that we don't compound the issue. Like, and I was expressing, some of you were new, maybe Damo remembers, whenever I just hit A+, I didn't race for about 6 months. Didn't race, just did time trial. And I was like, you gotta race. And welcome in, Liam, how's it going, mate? And I'll be honest, the reason I didn't race so much is I was so nervous about making a mistake on the likes of Key or Digit or anyone big streamer. Super GT was streaming back then. I was so nervous about making a mistake and the fallout that would happen from making a mistake that I didn't know I could cope with it. And that's part of me obviously getting more confident now in what I'm doing, and I'm able to even get to the level where I was able to race, and now I'm able to stream. But that's magnified by 1,000. These guys are in front of a few hundred people, thousands of people watching online, sponsors there. I think the pressure has even increased by making these things team events where you're doing stints each, because now they have the pressure of their teammates. You know, Susu Baptiste got a real bad run of it, and the comments were really just unnecessary. Yeah, I was scared. I think I can remember Key, one of my early races in A+. It was at Mount Panorama in Group 3, and I was like 52, 53 KDR, something like that. And you were racing from the back, and I was racing not from the front, but like my best qualifying time was say 10th. And then you were like 16th or 18th, and you'd made your way up to me. And it wasn't the first straight. After turn 1, it was the first straight. And I just panicked. I was like trying to let you through, and I didn't know what to do, and I was all over the place, and I think I blocked you, and you were like, oh, come on, Flash. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. So if anyone else is sitting there silently and can relate to freaking out whenever they're in races with streamers, I still get the nerves. Yeah. Right. Come on, we got to improve. Right. Let's focus here. Let's focus. Hope I haven't missed anyone. Gracio, Niblai, Dwayne, welcome in. Oh, I'm still in 4th. Don't think I need 2nd there. Just a warm-up lap anyway to get back into it. I'm doing surprisingly well that hairpin. It's shocking. Something with enough straights so that we need a Group 2 daily track like Deep Forest or Monza. You know what, Liam? I've got a real strength. I don't know if you saw that, but I pretty much matched Nico the whole way down the straight there. Hey Calster, how's it going? Better. Sure, that was a corner cut. If that wasn't, oh my word. Did you see how much I took of that corner and didn't get a penalty? That's insane. How did I not get a penalty for that? No worries, Liam. No worries. And yes, guys, if you haven't, I probably did, but that was almost a full car I took. If you haven't already, Liam doesn't just stream on Twitch. I know I've been shouting at his Twitch, now everyone has a Twitch channel to go there and follow him. You can't follow him on Twitch, but he started doing his YouTube recently as well. And if you have seen, you've probably seen me racing Liam a few times. He's a couple of levels above me for the most part, but I really enjoy racing because he's a great lad, and I always like racing people who are faster than me, but it's fast enough where like they're better than me, but not where they completely just destroy me. And it's kind of like that difference between me and Liam. Thank you, SDS. So I enjoy having good races. Like there's a few combos. I'm kind of lucky at the level I'm at whereby there's a few combos out there where I get to feel like I'm a good driver for a little while, you know, where I can hang with like faster drivers. But it has to be like the Goldilocks zone of fast flowing corners, not too high skill, plenty of slipstream, and then I can posture as a good driver for a while, for a week. Yeah, we'll have great battles, Liam. You're flying. I'm looking forward to seeing, you know, where you're going to arrive at, because your race pace is, you don't focus on time trial a lot, but your race pace is really, really good. So next test season will be interesting for you, man. I'm sure it's going to be a good one. But yeah, you can go and give Liam a follow there. If you don't watch Twitch much, he posts some of his best races on YouTube. You can check that out. Right, so our best sector 1 has been a 0.7. Nico's is a 0.5. That's all I used to do. Liam was TT. I'm the opposite. I could sit and focus on a TT if I really enjoy it for a few hours at least. Oh, the curb killed me there. Yeah, I should probably do more of that, Liam. To be fair, I should probably do more of that. I've tried to do more of that. See, what I've been doing recently is giving myself an hour for time trial, and then wherever I land at, then I'll just go in and race, like after 1 hour, just to get a feel for the track. Oh, I can't believe that. That was a really good sector one. I know, Liam, you're sorry for saying it, but you're a weirdo, man. Liam does better with worn tires over and above fresh tires for some reason. It's crazy. Sorry, Calster, I missed that. The time trial events, yeah, because you know you're in a level playing field with everyone else. Yeah, I get that, Calster, I get that. That's disappointing. That's disappointing. What did I blame Pio for? That was 0.3 better than our best Sector 2 split. It's an improvement by 0.2, so we're done. It's an improvement by 0.2. Like and subscribe for a 0.2 improvement. Ugh, thank God. That should definitely be gold now. Definitely be gold. Yeah, I'd say we can probably get like... There's 0.3 in Spoon alone. The hairpin wasn't the best. Sector 1 was really good, I have to say. Sector 1 and Sector 2 were very strong. I was down to a 0.3. Sector 3 and Sector 4, not the best. Not the best. I'm looking forward to Steve coming back to stream just so as I can watch him stream again. You know, I enjoy watching him stream. I've only ever raced him once. My worst nightmare almost came true. So if you go back to May last year, if you want to see me almost kill Super GT, it was Kyoto, and he had a bit of a tail. He spun out the tail a little bit, and I thought, oh, he's gone wide. So I went up the inside. Then he came across, and I nearly wiped him out. And this was only 2 months into GT7. Only 2 months, so I think he had like 7,000 or 8,000 viewers at that stage, and like I've never raced him on stream before, and I've almost wiped him out. I'm like, oh. He's already said he's coming back, Liam. He's already said he's coming back to streaming. He's been getting his whole stream interface and everything done and changed, and you know. He's getting, you know, so he's got a lot going on. I think this race team, this Nürburgring thing, he has to go. He's probably going over to that loads, and it's time. You know, in terms of a guy who's got a lot of responsibilities and a lot of commitments to people's to time. He does the best he can do. I've no doubt about it. I would say there's not many who are working harder than he is, with all the commitments, the sponsors, the real racing, the keeping people happy, practicing for that, jumping online, having to get out some GT7 content, going to that GT7 World Series showdown thing. The guy's got a lot on, like, you know, so just, I think, be patient with him, you know, distance makes the heart grow fonder and all that. I'm sure he'll get plenty of support whenever he comes back to stream, and I'll for sure be watching. Be looking forward to it. No worries, David, you take care, mate. Right, that's that done out of the way. We're not going back to that. That should be gold. So we can end that poll because we've done better. Island Growing, how are you? We've just finished Island Growing. It's a challenging one for sure. It's a tough track. It's a tough track with a tough car to handle. Now you can use other Group 2 cars, but everyone seems to be going on the NSX. That seems to be what everyone's doing. So let me just start a poll here. Oh. Right, giving you a few different options there, guys. No worries, Liam. No worries, mate. The Pole King, I know. It's viewer's choice. Viewer's choice, Jackson. I'll do what people want me to do. I have no. Ooh, oh my goodness! It's a 50-50 split. It's a hung jury. So nobody's interested in online, and nobody's interested in race A. I so believe, Cal, so that's probably why these guys probably know it's probably going to be a challenge. I believe you have to brake exceptionally early. Oh, Z28. He was back streaming last night, Liam. Bald buff guy. I don't know how I'll take to that. It's race B streaming ahead here. We'll give it a few more votes, a few more moments. Let me just go and have a look. 23. The F-Type seems to be the car. So it'll be a brand new car for us. I've no livery for it, so nobody's saving their replays. Well, it doesn't say much about me, Liam, that I knew exactly who you were talking about. Okay, a few more votes in, guys. It's looking like it's going to be race B with 60% of the votes. I suppose we can drop in and just do a race at some point. Okay, I think it's going to be race B, so I can go and do some practice on race B now. Let's see. Okay. Well, yeah, I don't even have the car for this. Hold on. I don't even have the F-Type. I'll have to rent the car. I'm guessing that's it there. Never driven this car before ever. Never once driven it. Right, qualifying time trial. Let's see where we can get to in whatever it is, 8 minutes, 9 minutes. To carry, maybe a bit too quick. This guy Littles was always rapid here. No. Let's use Danny's Ghost. Actually, I should have watched that for the gears. Ah, screw it. I'll just guess. Oh. It's very planted. Oh. Where should I shift in this thing? Wow, that's a heavy car. Not sure I really love that. I'm in 5th. End of the bar, just at the rev limiter then. No worries, Inferno, take it easy, mate. Don't over rev it. Okay. Right, we're in 6th, so drop 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think you can actually take that full speed. I don't think you actually need a lift in the Jag. Oh, it's understeery. Don't know where the ghost went. Does anyone know why the ghost turned itself off? Need to watch this lap. I've got to watch the lap or I don't know what I'm doing. Especially turn 1, it just doesn't seem to be stopping for me. Ghost it's buggy. Hold on, I need to cancel that. I'll do better if I just actually just watch his lap. I guess I'll be racing from the back anyway. A little bit of third. Okay. Right, up to second. You can see his brake point here. All right. I think we can get one lap in here. Oops, hold on. I don't know how he affords it, like, if he's legitimately changing console, like, how is he doing that? That's gonna be, what is it, €600 every time he does that? Wait a minute, why is my brake on? See that? I'm not touching my brake. There's something wrong with my brake there, guys. I'm not on the brake. Won't be racing if this brake issue persists. Oh god. Do you see that, guys? That input? I have nothing on the throttle or the brake at all. Oh my goodness. What a call, Liam. What a call. The position of my controller there. was slightly touching the left trigger. Yeah, that's full speed. Huh. That was freaking me out. Like, I was really worried there. Something wrong with the ghost. I'm pretty sure I delivered the ghost there. Oh, what's going on? That was panic. That's what that was. That was panic. No, the ghost isn't there. Something wrong. Something wrong. Well, I guess we're starting at the back. Flip me, I'm really low. I've lost a lot of DR this past couple of weeks. I'm going to actually have to grind one of these and put in a time and grind. Yeah, bugged. But thank you all for the 22 of you who are in. If you haven't already, you know the story. Wouldn't mind hitting the like button or subscribing if new. That would be greatly appreciated. I know I haven't even taken notice of my DR. I've done so much. What did I do? I didn't do any racing last week. And I think, did I lose a lot? I lost a lot on Monday with all the plebbery on Red Bull Ring. I lost loads. Right, let's see if we can't. Oh, the McLaren! I didn't realise the McLaren was an option. Maybe that was a better option for me. I used it a few weeks ago. You should jump in. I did demo. You broke your own rules. Someone else time out demo for promoting other streamers. Right, let's see if we can just survive. I'm just going to try and survive here. Catch 5th. Oh God. See, that's the problem with me trying to be polite. You never get it back. I was being as patient with these two as I could. Go on. Yeah. I'm definitely not cut out for these elbows out type racers at the back. I was just being really patient with those guys, like just let's all just get through here nice, let's make friends. No, get them away. This P13 is very important to me. And 3 of them died. I wouldn't already make an overtake into this corner, but I have to. I'm sorry, I'm gonna give them that back. They're dying everywhere. Oh, he's got himself a penalty. Oof, oof. Okay. So we should have a clear run ahead of us. But are we really going to catch 5 seconds up? I don't think so. We caught 1 second up there. Apparently we're doing quite well. Okay, that's 1.5 seconds. Apparently we're flying here. Okay. James, welcome in. Martin's in as well. 30th is in. Thanks very much, guys. Much appreciated. Okay, 2 laps to go. Can we get into this battle for P7 or P8? P6 is up there actually. Oh my goodness. Petrol Ted. Oh my word, oh god, they're dying everywhere. They're dropping like flies. Oh my goodness, how many deaths have we seen in this race? This has been insane. If in Sector 1 you told me P5 was on here on the first lap, I would have laughed at you. We'll get Jimmy. We'll definitely get Jimmy. We'll try and get him on the exit here. Yo, Jack, how's it going? Did I time that well enough? Did I time it right? Don't know. Could have been closer. Let's force him defensive. Let's force him defensive. Oh. It's called forcing the issue. P5? Who would have thought? Not bad, not bad. Considering I had, what, like 2 laps of a warm-up in a car I've never driven before, I'll take it. I was only 8 seconds off the lead. That's it. Flip me. Absolutely. Caster, we'll take those all day. My goodness. We'll take those all day. 9 positions raised. So we'll go and quickly have a look at that replay. That was absolute chaos everywhere in front of me. I don't know if you just joined, but there was cars literally just going, no, please, I can't believe it's done that. Oh no. Guys, we've had a stream ender. I should have seen this coming. I should have seen this coming. Oh, that's so frustrating. It was just getting good. It was just getting good. So this happened to me how many weeks ago on the 1,000 subscriber stream. And yeah, and the first indication of it happening was issues with the ghost. So if I don't know if you remember, I was loading Mohammed's ghost and it wasn't loading properly and it froze. And it's to do with the replays and to do with the ghosts. And what I had to do was go and change my graphics settings. But unfortunately, whenever the game crashes, it's a stream ender for me, unfortunately. Now, thankfully, it didn't happen like halfway through the stream. It's happened like 2 hours, 45 minutes into the stream or whatever we're in now. I don't know. Yeah, 2 hours, 45. I know, but that is a stream ender. You could really make my day if you hit the like button and subscribe. That would make me a lot more happier about what's just happened. But yeah, I think you're right, Liam. I think that's happened a few times now, whereby we're just getting into it. That would have been fun to do some more of those races. I don't know. What do I do, guys? Do I restart the stream and risk it again, or what should I do? What should I do, guys? Should I just call it a day? Restart the stream. Alright, okay. Well, I'll give it one go. I did it 3 times before. I'll give it one more try. And I'll restart the stream. If you will please come back. But it might feel like, if it fails again, I'll try that Caster. I'll do that as well. I'll do a few more of these because that was fun. That was mental. Someone rewind the race and just how many? I don't think I made even a clean overtake in that race. As in, I wasn't forced to make an overtake. Everyone just died in front of me. They were just going off all directions. So yeah, if I come back, I'll do some more of these if it works, and we'll do the Bathurst TT, and we'll give it another hour and a half, couple hours. But give me 10 minutes, guys. But I'll have to unfortunately end it there because game has crashed. But I will hopefully see you guys in about 10 minutes. Take care. Bye bye.